My youngest son, Rich KJT, liked to produce music, write, and sing in a home studio. He made his own EP and we bumped it, but the Nigerian music industry didn't like hip hop. So he got bored, he was very sad, and I would tell him to comb his hair and do something else. And he battled depression. And I have to say, I battled it with him. It's very hard when nobody wants you in an industry that's full of Afrobeat. My son would sleep all day, wake up, shower, eat, and then I started sending him to the beach once a week to just get some solace. I would go with him, and the water helped with a therapeutic part. And he will still sit on the bed. I'll force him to do his hair. I will call this lady from down the street. Tosin will do his hair just to make that hair neat. And I would even send him to the guy down the street to get his hair braided. He continued to be very sad. So one day I called him to my room and told him about modeling. Do you want to model? Because he said he likes what Darren Leadon wears. So I sent him to Darren Leadon's house for 5 days. Everybody knows Darren Leadon, the supermodel. After 5 days, my son came home looking like this, hair done, new look. He followed Darren Lee everywhere, and Darren Lee told me to start doing fashion shows and runway practices. We started behind the house. Then one day he left in 2023. He's been in Nigeria with me since almost like 12 years old or 11 years old. And we decided to leave Nigeria and move on. Lagos Fashion Week, all the different fashion weeks, they blacklisted my son because there's some people in the organizers who don't like me. Oh, it's Kemi Olunloyo's son, so we left. When we got to our hotel in America, I talked to him about doing free shows, free modeling for photographers, designers. So he would go and do free photo shoots for American designers, photographers, just to get his portfolio. Look at the photos. So he started going to New York, started going out on runs to see who would need him in modeling. My son ended up on the Met Gala runway. Yeah, the Baltimore Met Gala, the sister to the New York Met Gala. This was his big debut. He went from nothing to something. My son ended up at Baltimore Fashion Week and the top model for Earl Bannister. Look at that. And yesterday and tonight, this is my son at New York Fashion Week at one of the private shows for the buyers. Look at his hair. That hair that I always hated. That's what they want on the runways of New York. Tall, dark skinned guys with long shuku shuku hair. And this is the schedule for Fashion Week tonight and tomorrow. If you like, give up.